If you are an extremely vivid and lucid dreamer, I have some news for you. French scientists are theorizing that this might be a new kind of sleep disorder. They're calling it epic dreaming. Now, the article about this on New Scientist is paywalled, but I am a neurodivergent witch, so I was up at 4 o'clock this morning going down the rabbit hole and opening my wallet so you don't have to. The study is being led by French psychiatrist and sleep physician Pierre Geoffroy. Pierre and his fellow researchers have been following 4 different case studies, doing things like neurological testing, sleep studies, physicals, psychiatric testing, to try and figure out why it is that some people dream so vividly. Now, I'm a spiritual practitioner who teaches other people how to utilize the dream space for magical purposes. I actually have a class up on my website, celestemott.com, that's on sale right now for $25, so check it out if you want to. But I have my own theories on why it is that some of us dream more vividly than others. However, I've always been fascinated by the scientific angle. To me, the supernatural, the spiritual, and the scientific are not at odds with each other. There has long been a link between REM sleep and lucidity and vivid dreams. But what's interesting about this study is that it's showing that epic dreamers are not actually experiencing longer durations of REM. What they are experiencing is greater REM density and greater REM fragmentation. And this is interesting because one of the tips and tricks that you are taught when you are trying to teach yourself how to lucid dream is the wake back to bed method, which is essentially where you set an alarm and you wake yourself up halfway through your sleep cycle, you stay awake for a few minutes, you fall asleep again, and you do this several times during the night, essentially disrupting your sleep cycle. The research is currently showing that these repeated micro awakenings are convincing your brain to hold on to dream data. That's also why you often wake up exhausted, because you're not really supposed to remember everything you're dreaming. Typically, your brain filters that information out because it's not considered that important for your day-to-day life. Unless you're a psychic or a witch or a spiritual practitioner, in which case it probably is important to your day-to-day life. And that's why we wake up tired all the time. There is a ton more interesting stuff coming out of the scientific community right now that's linking lucid and vivid dreaming to things like hypermobility, neurodivergence, anxiety, CPTSD. So if that interests you, or you want to hear about the more magical and spiritual side of dreams, I yap about it all the time, so you know what to do.